Okay, cool. So this is the second episode. Same outfits, same day, same everything.
we're
With
back
this
at
one,
work.
yeah. With this one, we spoke about ownership, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I've had a whole bottle. We spoke about ownership and don't put the dish. And with this one, essentially, again, I just based on what I know, and I'm pretty sure I did actually specify that might not know everything, but it's about ownership and how certain people own their things and companies in relation to celebrities and brand marketers and everything. We just spoke about ownership in general.
Yeah.
Hope it's a decent one. All right. Go ahead, bro. Don't mess up, though.
Oh, yeah.
Mess up. There's still another one.
Hey, ngavuke
Don't even trip.
ngifanele nepapanaza.
That's what I want. I'm not going nowhere tomorrow. Well, at least not in the morning. I hear you, dog. My cousins know. Okay, cool. My cousins know.
Sure.
What's class? I'm always like, okay, now let's take shots. Like, yo, my nigga, but we're drinking, though. Like, yeah, I don't care.
You not drunk, yeah. Get drunk.
Okay, so this thing, even though we didn't end the last episode properly, so Bati Idaring, Lion King grossed 1.3, as far as I know. I don't know when this was released. Yeah,
What?
1.3 billion. But that's not a surprise, though. You think it's a surprise?
Nah, not really, but hey, that's a lot of money anyway. Like it's
No, listen, it is a lot of money. I wonder how much they spent to make that. I think it's like the 9th highest grossing movie
Yeah.
in history.
And they only spent
Yeah.
like 300K.
I'm not saying they did that. I don't know how much, but I'm guessing. Because like to make
But they
Avengers
didn't
is
really
like
have
200.
to. Huh?
Avengers is like usually like 200, 300.
Yeah.
And animation is expensive to make.
It is.
It's expensive to make animation and then also to pay, since they, for some fucking reason, they insist on making like well-known actors in animation.
Yeah.
That's another beef I have.
Yeah,
That's
dog,
another
it
beef I
doesn't
have.
make sense. Like, they're not even, they just speaking.
Exactly. Like, who needs, and no disrespect, but who needs Beyonce to draw in a crowd for Lion King? Why do we need Donald Glover for Lion King? You know what I mean? Like, they've got, who else?
Hey,
they have?
though,
Seth
shout out
Rogen.
Beyonce. Shout out
Yeah, of course.
Beyonce.
Seth Rogen was also on there and whatnot. Like, dude, I remember back in the day, they had like sorry, I don't remember. I watched a video.
Yeah.
I'm talking like, I knew the shit when it's happening. It was Aladdin. They had Robin Williams come and do Aladdin. And that man was like, he was popular at the time, he was famous. But he's like, guys, don't use my name in the promotion.
Yeah.
Just put Aladdin. Let people come because of the movie itself. It's an animation. And I don't know what thing it was. Maybe it's better. I don't know what studio it was. But they're like, yeah, no, for sure. We won't put your name up there. Da, 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 da. We'll just do this like basically there's some sort of integrity type audit thing. And eventually they put his name up there, and man's like, nah, F you guys. I'm not gonna do this thing again. They had the second Aladdin. It didn't work out as well.
Snap.
And then eventually they had to come back and rekindle like the little relationship they had with Robin Williams. But it was like that thing, Woodsy, when animations are made, you don't need like famous names to come in and back them or whatnot.
Yeah, most especially when that animation has a lot of traction already. Because Nakwana, there's another thing I'd like to add to that as well. Because we talk about Lion King. Lion King is a well-known animation. It has standards by virtue of that, right?
Yeah.
So by having those standards, maybe bazofuna ukuletha abantu abakuleyo level leyo.
Yeah.
It's really dumb,
it's
dog.
silly,
It's
bro.
dumb because if you're thinking about the brand itself,
Exactly.
Lion King would make a lot more money if it hires less known
That's true.
artists
Yeah,
and
that's
all-
true.
and
That's
all
true.
that. So I don't know, dog.
You're not paying Beyonce that
it's-
30 million or
yeah,
whatnot.
dog,
Exactly.
I understand.
You don't need like who sits
Yeah,
in a meeting and says, yo, we need some celebrities to push Lion King.
sure.
Like to make Lion King pop, we need celebrities. No, just remake it.
Like it's,
That's what you guys do in
doesn't
Hollywood,
make
right?
sense,
Especially if
dog.
we're not seeing their faces.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone went to go see Lion King because of Beyonce.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say as well. Like Uba Nozoti, Beyonce, ne?
It's a game
No,
on.
dog. No, people are thinking about Lion King. Dog.
Yeah.
They want to watch that movie. Like, and it caters to so many people, young and old.
Dog. Yeah, exactly.
It's,
We're gonna.
it's yeah. It's
Who knows
amazing.
who's the voice of like The Incredibles? That shit worked.
I don't even care who's speaking.
You don't
who
care.
spoke there.
Exactly. You don't know if those are the same actors from the first Incredibles or like the second Incredibles. 'Cause I
Yeah.
think the one that came out last year was like the third installment, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so too. Yeah.
Who cares who was in the first one, bro?
Yeah,
Like no one's
dog.
like, they changed their voices.
Mm.
The only people where we care was they changed their voices what's this? Dragon Ball Z, where it's like, okay, it's clearly not Goku.
Yeah.
Or at least for me, when like not those anime niggas who want to read the subtitles.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like I'm like, Goku's different,
Yeah,
so Vegeta's voice is
we-
different.
yeah.
Those we care about because you've known those voices. It's not because of the celebrity behind the voices, because of the voice itself.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
dude, it was like, see now I even forgot where I was gonna go with this. As far as okay, so I'm saying, but anyway, the reason why we brought up Lion King is because of ownership, right?
Mhm.
I think that's why we brought it up. Like how
Yeah,
Beyonce's
definitely
deal
because
was
of
brought up.
like we were having a conversation on how we were, what's the word for it? We were thinking, what's the word for it, dog? What's the word for it? We were speculating on how Beyonce's deal was set up
Yeah.
in the whole thing, in the whole movie.
Oh, because you said Jay-Z finesse or whatnot.
Yeah, probably finessed a lot of money to come to her.
I'm gonna come out and like I'm just gonna come from the other side actually that
Mm-hmm.
you might not see coming. I don't think he finished that much. I really don't. Like Jay-Z's that nigga, he's cool, like he's big, he's Jay, and she's Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
But they're Disney. My man, like
Disney, yeah.
Beyonce, how much is she worth? Like 400 M's?
Mm.
Disney just caught, what did they buy? I didn't know, they didn't buy Marvel. But they started their own streaming service.
Mm.
It's coming out in 2020. To start a streaming service, pockets has to be super
Yeah.
deep. So Disney, I think it's like it also bought Fox,
Mm.
which is like Fox News, it's a Fox News, I don't know, Fox Sports and whatnot. So if I were to look up the net worth of Disney right now,
Mm.
they can actually sit at the table and be like, Beyonce, okay, sharp, here's how much we're giving you. Oh, you don't want it? Alright, cool, go away.
Mm.
You don't have that much bargaining power with us.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So I don't think
I
Jay
don't-
worried too much.
I hear you.
Look at it this way, right?
Definitely.
Just to say, bruh, estimated net worth of 130 billion.
Mm.
130 billion. They're gonna be like moved around by Beyonce. It's not happening. Even if they made that movie for a billion and they got to 1.3 billion,
Mm.
yeah, it doesn't matter to their bottom line. What do you think?
Makes sense.
Live Nation. I'm sure Rock Nation is Rock and Live Nation put together.
Mm.
Michael Rapino, who's the CEO of Live Nation, I was watching his interview from 3 years back.
Mm.
Man said Live Nation puts about 2 billion into live entertainment every year, or contracts and all that shit like that. And Jay got like about what? Well, speculated of course. Jay got about 150 upfronts for to make Rock Nation,
Mm.
and he re-upped again, and the deal wasn't.
50 M's.
Yeah,
What?
that's a
Okay.
lot, ne? But
a lot, yeah.
considering how long the contract runs, if they say it's a 5-year contract, they give you 150 upfront,
Mm.
right? And the nigga says he pumps 2 billion every year.
Yeah, that's
Into entertainment.
yeah, from that perspective.
You know what I mean?
it's,
Like, and it means like, and if it means Gucci, anyone who signs to Rock Nation automatically has a shows handled by Live Nation.
sure.
That means Jay is not really doing that much damage to Live Nation's budget.
Mm.
So we can say, Gucci, Jay-Z, like, yo, he kills it heavy. But it's like, he's still Jay-Z and he's still like this whole entity
Yeah.
and whatnot. So that's what I'm saying. Because I don't think Beyonce really like, she got maybe like, it was reported that she got to boom at 25 M's because she also did the soundtrack.
Yeah.
But I think she
that's
fucked it up like
little,
that.
dog.
I don't think she fucked it up that much. It only seems like a lot until
Hey, but
you
that's-
hear.
hey, 25 is a lot of money
No, of
to
course.
us, but to them it's.
I'm saying in relation, of course, like
Yeah.
it's relative.
Mhm.
Obviously, 25 off top is always a lot.
Yeah.
How much was a Bugatti when the niggas were going over crazy over it?
dog.
It's like 1 M,
Mm.
25 M's, just let's go. Bruh.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. But I don't think niggas, like, they don't have that much. They're not as powerful. I think, you know what's funny actually? You look at white celebrities, you look at their net worth, and you
Mm.
look at how much work they've done. Their net worth is always like mad high. And you're like,
Sure.
what's this person actually done? What's her name? Jennifer Aniston. She's worth like 250 M's.
What? Over Friends?
That's the thing.
is
I don't think it's Friends only. She's got like some minor movie roles there and there, but it's like 250 M's
But
is a
would
lot.
it reach to 250 M's?
Exactly.
I couldn't even moving like this and namanje ngithi Jennifer Aniston was acting in it.
Exactly. So Abu Jay still has to fight that as well. Musabotaki. So that's why it's because all the more impressive when they say Uche's reached like $1 billion. Because when you look at it, what's his name? Seinfeld. He's worth like $1 billion or something.
And that nigga didn't do much, dog. What the fuck, gee. Nah, it sucks.
Exactly.
Okay, it doesn't suck, but yo, as black people, yo, we have to run over so many hurdles, dog, to just be close to the elite.
I don't you know what's his name? Chris Rock's joke. He says, I live in a house, my house worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. He says 5 black people in my neighborhood. It's him, it's Mary J. Blige, I think it's Jay-Z, I forgot who else. 3 other black celebrities.
Imagine,
and then it's like, my next door neighbor is a dentist. No, he's not in the Hall of Fame or nothing for dentistry. He's just a yank your tooth out dentist.
Yeah.
It's just, that just goes to show you that the black man gotta fly to what the white man can walk to.
Yo,
it's like, that's what it is. Like, it is a situation. It's a situation, dog.
It's crazy.
Like, even now, I was like, when 50 signed with Stars, even though 50 seems smart because he signed with Stars, but he's still doing things with ABC and other places.
Yeah.
He signed a deal for 150.
Okay.
He's also like, if the contract runs proper, he stands to gain 150 M's because he's bringing in Power, which is the highest rated show ever, and he's gonna bring a couple of other shows. He's gonna and then just for that he's getting 150.
That's
and then
amazing.
you look at the guy. Of course, he's much more accomplished than 50 in television, but there's a guy who's getting like I think a guy got like 350 from Netflix, and I only know 2 of his shows. And then there's like a bunch of other people as well who are getting much higher figures for like, but I guess like I wouldn't know exactly the numbers, like what his shows pull and what 50 shows pull, and but it's like sometimes it happens with the guys who you think are doing it, you're not like doing it so heavy, so they have to put in so much work, much more work to get the bag that he gets. It's like you have to commend them, but at the same time, like, yo, don't ever think as in this guy's doing the most. He's killing it the most. So you kind of have to be tactical about yours kind of thing. Because man's like, he's with Stars, and then he's got a show coming on ABC.
He's got a comedy show.
No. The comedy show's on BET. On ABC, he's got some show called For Life. It's called For Life. It's gonna come out. It's about some guy who went to jail and then he read the book, like he went through the book and whatnot, law and whatnot. He read law and he got himself out. It's almost like a Rick Ross story.
Sure.
He's got BMF coming. Okay, that's also going to Stars, and then he's got The Oath, which is on Sony Crackle, which is a new Sony streaming service kind of thing. And it's the highest rated on Sony as well. You understand? So it's like he's smart to put himself in different places as well, not to get him over a bigger bag. But
more streams of income.
White man, it just got to one. Then you'll be just like, hey, I signed the ABC
Dad,
for $1 billion.
I got an idea.
Exactly. It's just sign and just he's got it to jail. So hey, bro, it's tricky, bro. People have ownership, but sometimes it's like, yo, I don't think Beyonce is to close it off, really, to go full circle. I don't think Beyonce really got
that much of a bag.
Yeah, how much she got a bag, but I don't think she has that much pull at thingy. At the Lion King, at Disney Studios. Nah. Disney's one of the biggest things ever.
I guess, dog. Yeah, they don't really need Njoba Bingisho Namaguti off of the potency of the Lion King brand. They don't really need to pay anyone to help them solidify their brand. Yeah.
Already it's Lion King, bro. Like if they came out with something new, they could have been like, yo, Beyonce, we don't really need you.
Yeah.
We're marketing it to these people, so it doesn't really matter. Because for the old demographic, we already know Lion King. We were gonna go see it regardless. So the new, like the young ones, I mean, like, I understand Beyonce's like, she's popular, but is she gonna really bring your like 5-year-old niece to go see the movie? Not really, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Just have to say, work your shit right. The bag is in selling things. That's where most of the people get their bag from. selling something. Jay-Z's
Monetizing off of your brand.
Yeah, always selling something. Jay-Z, most of his money comes from his liquor that he sells. 50 came from the what you call it? What's it? Water, vitamin water.
Vitamin water.
Diddy's getting a hell of a bag from Ciroc.
Mm.
Who else is getting a lot of money from selling something? But yeah, that's how it goes essentially. Kylie Jenner comes from selling something.
Mm.
It always comes from like what you sell, where your biggest bag comes from. So just make sure when you do sell something, when you've built up your brand, have some ownership in it. Doesn't matter how big it is.
Yeah.
Have some ownership. Don't let them
Ownership
use
is
your
the
name.
most important thing, most especially on the side of entertainment. It's your bag. Ownership is your bag. Don't sell your soul. Own of anything that you come up with, anything that you have your hand in. Make sure that you own it.
Yeah, but that's also like the way it's supposed to be. I feel
Yeah.
like there's a way things are supposed to be, and the way things are.
But it's I agree. Like it's just emphasized on entertainment.
Yeah. So like sometimes the way things are, like if that thing comes too soon, and the other brand is much bigger than you, sometimes you don't have a choice but to let that thing go to get to another place, kind of thing. So sometimes, listen, you can't afford to own it. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
You just have to work yourself in a position to where you can own it. But if you can't, devise a plan so that you actually go get it elsewhere.
Yeah, that's called paying your dues.
Yeah,
That's called
basically.
paying your dues.
basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. We'll just cut that up into 2 episodes.